Testing 1, 2, 3. Is my voice coming in yet? All right, I guess we are ready to roll. Welcome everybody to the live stream. This is Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro. Yay! And this is the second of the 2024 live stream, a better live stream for the best crypto crew out there in the cryptosphere. All right, so shout out to Sister Gold. I see you there. And Dr. Strange is in the house. What up, Doc? Yay! And today we're going to do a news edition. We're going to run through the news, and I'm going to issue you a warning about a scam that is happening on Coinbase. So we're going to talk about a few things. This will be a short live stream. I'll probably keep this one 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And then next week, we will probably go live again on Monday night or Tuesday night. So I will keep you posted in the community section. I'll put up a post and let you know the next time that we are going to go live. So thank you very much. And yes, that is me. I'm not God, but it is me. I don't know if you thought that I was God. But thank you if you think that I am the God of crypto. All right, so hit yes in the comments if you hear my voice nice and loud and clear. And once we have that confirmed, I'm going to try something new. I'm testing out a few things. And one thing that I'm going to do is have a little background music. So I got a little deep house background mix that is playing, and as I am figuring out live streaming, figuring it out, just getting going, it's going to get better and better each time. Today I was not able to edit the description or the thumbnail. I could not figure out what was going on in OBS, and I also usually monitor the live stream on the phone, and it's not showing up. But I'm glad to know that you guys are saying that everything is appearing as it should, and we are here. Okay, Sister Gold, thank you very much for letting me know that the voice is coming through. And by the way, my voice is healing. Allergies and colds in this winter has beaten up my voice. I'm at 50%. It was just dog crap for a while. I wasn't even able to do videos because my voice was suffering so bad, but it's getting a little bit better. I got a little medication in me, and pretty soon my voice will be back to 100%. We got Julian Medina in the house. Yay! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's just break on into this. And also, let me know if the background music is drowning out my voice. It should be very slight, so post in the comments if the background music is not intrusive and it sounds pleasing to your ears. And then we'll just dive on in. South 97 North is in the house. And yes, I am the God of Casbah. He gave me that title on the last stream. So I think I'm going to go with that and continue on as the God of Casbah. So my camera is not focusing. I can see that right now. It's kind of looking a little bit weird, and I'm still not able to monitor what is going on with the stream. So what I'm going to try to do is maybe do a search for myself and see if I can watch the stream myself and monitor the comments, and we will jump into the news. And so Myro God, yeah, I'll take that too. Okay, even though I'm currently out of Myro, but I'm looking to jump back in before it gets really crazy. But there are a few other memes that I am playing that hopefully I'll get a 5x in the near future, maybe even a 10x, and take that money and move it back into Myro because it's got such amazing action that is going on. Okay, I've got the live stream on my phone. Let me turn down the volume here so I can at least see myself and see that I am blurred. I am blurry. So I'm going to try to do a little trick where you stick your hand in front of the camera and you slowly bring it back. And now I am in focus.
Yay!
Okay. I will let you know the things that I'm trading. I'll hit that at the end because there's a lot of memes that I am currently playing around with and looking to really leverage. And I think some have a 100x to 1000x potential. Okay, so let's jump into the news. I want to tell you what's going on out there, and then we'll jump into my warning on memes. And we're going to talk about scams, and then scum bank run fraud is back in the news today. So first, Coinbase is in the news, and the SEC is on the attack again. So these jerk regulators that don't want us to get our bags are back at it. So they have filed suit, and they have the judge siding with them in stating that Coinbase is engaged in unregistered offerings and sales of securities. What's up, OG Vault? He is in the house.
Yay!
Glad to have you back again, talking about the news here. This is going to be a news edition, a little chat and hangout. Yes, they are terrible. And so Gary the Gremlin Gensler is accusing Coinbase, rather, of being an unregistered broker. And so he claims that they are offering securities, which this is obvious to him as he states that these are securities as they have been for the last 85 years. So what's the difference? He already went after Coinbase about the other projects aside from Bitcoin and Ethereum. Then he doubled back and tried to say that Ethereum was a security, but now he's got a new angle on this. So he's coming at Coinbase saying that you are offering securities, unregistered sale and securities, and it's because of what they are doing with the Coinbase wallet. So what's the Coinbase wallet got to do with offering unregistered securities? Well, the reason is because Coinbase has a staking program. In other words, you can stake certain cryptos and you can get some fantastic gains, unlike anything you can get in the traditional finance market. They call it TradFi, for those of you that don't know. And so through the Coinbase wallet, you can purchase certain cryptos and stake them. Some of them give you like 5%. I've gotten a lot back from staking on Coinbase. I've been doing the staking ever since the days that they were doing the Coinbase Earn, the Coinbase Learn and Earn deal, where you would take these little videos, short videos, and take a test, and then they would give you a small bag of certain projects. And then they would say, hey, if you want to stake these and make more money, you can. Well, because they are doing staking and offering rewards for staking, Gary the Gremlin Gensler and the SEC claims that this is an offering of securities. So Coinbase has come back and they're saying that they're going to fight them on this. And it's really sick and disgusting to me. And I'm hoping that this whole entire administration that we have currently is booted out of office on November the 5th. Now, if Sleepy Joe Biden does not win this election, it's all but guaranteed that Gary the Gremlin Gensler will be gone. And I'm not here to say that, hey, Trump is the way to go, or he's the man, or I'm a Trumper, or whatever. But I'll just tell it to you this way. Things will change if Sleepy Joe Biden gets booted out of office. So staking offers us the ability to make some of that money that the big institutions make, that the banks make, while they are using our money, lending it out, gambling it away, and keeping all the gains, and then they give us 0.5% or less for savings. And that's just disgusting and terrible. So this election is going to be very important for us in the crypto sector, as we want to see a better leader come into play with the SEC, and we want to see the whole SEC reorganized. So they're talking about bringing in a panel where it's bipartisan, where you won't have one dictator like Gary the Grimslin Gensler in charge, who wants to hoard all of his gains that he's made over the years. We know who's in his back pocket. Well, we want those gains too. And unfortunately, the government does not want to see us get that come up. Hold on a minute. We got a super thanks from South 97 North for $5. Thank you very much, sir, for supporting the channel. I seriously appreciate that. And South 97 North says in his super thanks, everyone needs to get cold storage. A decent wallet is the way to go. Decent. I'll have to look into that. I've got 2 cold storage wallets. Here's the first one, Tangem, and you can look at my links if you want to look into this and get a discount on one. And I also have, if I can dig it up on my desk here, let's see, here it is. I've got this little puppy right here, which is very cumbersome and clumsy to use. But this, my friends, is my Ledger wallet. And they've got a ton of coins on it, more than what you could store on the Tangem. I've got everything on the Tangem, and I haven't used this too much, but for whatever projects that I hold that are not offered on Tangem, I'm going to put it on this little puppy right here. Like I said, it's cumbersome and hard to use. It's only got 2 buttons here. You have to mash these buttons and scroll through, but it will allow you to protect yourself from situations when the SEC or the government attacks centralized exchanges. We talked about KuCoin getting attacked and accused of money laundering and being connected to the Tornado Cash mixer. And they're trying to say that billions and billions of dollars have been laundered through KuCoin. But KuCoin has come back and they're saying, hey, we're aware of this. We are legit. Your cryptos are safe on our exchange and we're pushing on. So for right now, the assets on KuCoin are not being frozen, but I would highly suggest that you get them off of the exchange. Okay, Sister Gold said, if I was in America, I'd go Trump. Hey, I like that comment. Yay! So where do you live? Type in the comments, Sister Gold. Tell me where you are joining us from. OG Vault says, keeping cryptocurrency safe is more important. Anybody who votes Trump has lost their mind. He said they've lost their mind. I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey, I tell you what, I am politically agnostic. I am not a card-carrying Republican or a card-carrying Democrat, and I respect everybody's different views. And I will say this, I got some videos coming up on my Go Political channel. You want to subscribe to that and hear what I have to say, because I've got a series coming up, and the title is going to be that these Democrats are not your parents' Democrats. The Democrats that my parents grew up with, because my dad was a blue blood Democrat until the day he died, they are not the Democrats that what we are seeing in office today. I respect the Democrats of the past that stood up for the working class, the blue collar class. They had respect, they had family values, and they did not have the level of corruption of what we see that is going on right now. But check out the Go Political channel. I might have to post a link so you can come over there and subscribe and we can talk politics, man. It'll be really good. And I'm an easy person to talk politics. I can listen to other points of view and I like to learn from other people's points of view. And again, I'm politically agnostic. Okay, the music is a little bit loud. Thank you, South 97 North. Let me crank this down a little bit. Let me know, is that better? How's this? I want it very light and not intrusive where you can understand and hear what I am saying. Okay, let's see what else we have going on in the comments. Dr. Strange says, I've been seeing both parties do bad for 4 years. This is true. Democracy is an illusion. Yes, it is. Last I checked, majority of Americans don't want to be involved in the Ukraine. Amen to that, my brother. Amen to that, because what they're doing is printing money to pay for that war, and then we foot the bill. When you see the price in the grocery store of everything that you depend on doubling, when you see the price of gas moving up, and we are paying the taxes, but we don't get a say. in the billions and billions of dollars is spent on intervening in everybody's business and starting these wars all over the globe. Sister Gold is joining us from Australia.
Yay!
Yes, sirree. That's awesome. Glad to have you from the land down under. All right. The music is better. Thank you, OG Vault. Thank you very much. They don't send cash to the Ukraine. They send weapons only. However, that is true. However, they're paying those defense contractors with printed money. And so they just, money is all printed. We don't have real money. We have currency. There's a difference between currency and money. And I will have a video coming up pretty soon where I'm going to talk about that. So that's where Republicans and Democrats alike have us all enslaved. Did you know that we're slaves? The working class, we are the slaves. They print money and spend it, and then we pay for it as inflation skyrockets, and then they turn around and they tax us. And did you know that it is not even necessary for the IRS to tax us because they don't depend on that to fund all of the functions in the U.S. economy? They print the money, and that's why the deficit is skyrocketing and completely out of control. And see, that's why we are here in cryptocurrency, because we are looking for a hedge against inflation. Because as they print more money, the price of these assets goes up. And what we see with the price of Bitcoin moving up, it's actually staying the same. But in terms of the US dollar, when the money supply goes from this to this, we double the price of Bitcoin, where the Bitcoin value stays the same. But since we double the money supply, the price of Bitcoin has to go up, because that $1 will only buy you 50 cents worth of things, okay, when they double that money supply. So as we continue to print, the value of the dollar goes down, down, down. And we now in 2024, this $1 bill will buy you about 5 cents worth of items that it would have bought, say, in the early 1900s. So cryptocurrency is a hedge against inflation in a certain sense, but the prices are very volatile. They go up and down. They get pumped beyond the value, then they correct below their value. But overall, you have to invest in cryptocurrency or the stock market in order to hold the value of the dollar while the government is printing money to oblivion. So that's why we're here, because we have noticed that we went from the 50s, where a family could have one person working, where back then in the traditional family, the man would work, the wife would stay at home, they would have kids, and they could live on one income, have a car and a nice house. It was the American dream. Now, the husband and the wife have to work. And in order to support the kids or send them to college, you've got to get extra jobs. You can't even make a living on one job. I mean, it's ridiculous. You have to have a hustle. I'm a hustler. I've got 5 businesses. I got to retire from the state, and I work my butt off to keep up with inflation. South 97 North says, bruh, you know how much a missile costs? A missile costs a lot of money. To pop off a missile, my brother, rest his soul, God rest his soul. I lost him to cancer 20 years ago. He was a captain in the Army, in the Air Defense Artillery Unit, and he fired off the Patriot missiles to intercept missiles in the first Iraq War. And so back then, that was back then, I don't know what it is now, he told me that when he would hit the button and fire off that Patriot missile to take that Scud out, that was $1 million a pop. And guess who pays for that? It's us, because the government prints the money and pays the defense contractors to produce the bombs. They print the money to pay for the military to go into action, okay? And then we foot the bill. OG Vault says that's because Republicans have caused a growing income gap, and that is true. You are right about that. But I'll say, you don't have to stay quiet on politics, my brother. You can spout as much politics as you want. It's all good. It is all good. So cryptocurrency, crypto currency, listen to me, I can't even talk, is related to politics because it's the actions of our politicians that affects our bags and the reason why we are here in the first place. So it's okay. You definitely can talk politics. Okay, next item in the news that you need to know about. This is happening over in the UK. The UK's FCA, that's the Financial Conduct Authority, they are attacking meme projects in the UK. Why are they attacking memes? Well, they're attacking meme coins, meme projects, because they're trying to cut down on the rampant amount of scams that tends to run a lot higher in the meme coin sector than what we have in regular cryptocurrency projects, specifically through Telegram and Reddit. There's a lot of meme coin scams. One way that you can run a scam with a meme project is called a honeypot. A honeypot is sticky. It's full of honey. A fly goes in, he can't get out. And so what's that got to do with a crypto project? Well, a honeypot means you buy into this new meme project, you put your hard-earned cash into it, price goes up, and then you're ready to sell, and you notice that you cannot sell your tokens. They're stuck in the honeypot. That is something that is very common that we see in meme coins. So the UK's FCA, they're cracking down on memes. And I have heard that there are plans for measures to be passed in the US where they want to come up against memes because they know that we can have a serious come up with meme coins. And I am totally against the regulation and crackdown on memes because if we want to do degenerate gambling on memes, then by golly, we should be able to do our degenerate gambling. Yay! It's up to us. We get to decide how we want to lose our money. Sister Gold says every dollar that they print comes with $9 worth of debt. Did you know that a dollar is not money? It is currency, and it is a note of debt. And if you look on your dollar bill, it says that this is a debt note, which can be used for all legal purposes. It's legal tender for transactions in the U.S. And so for every dollar that is in the economy, it represents a debt because it was printed to represent a loan that the Federal Reserve Bank gives to the U.S. Treasury. And the U.S. Treasury has to pay back the magical money that they print by selling bonds. And they call them bonds because it represents bondage to the Federal Reserve Bank. Now, on a future video that I'll put up, I'll talk about who the Federal Reserve Bank is. And by the way, they're not federal. They don't have any reserves. That's gone. The Federal Reserve Bank has member banks, which are privately held corporations. And the members get to reap the benefits from investing into loaning money to the U.S. Treasury. And we don't get to play in that. So they talk about cryptocurrency being magical internet money that comes from nowhere. Well, so is the US dollar. It's magical electronic money. They don't print paper money for every dollar that's in currency. All they do is type a number into a computer and then cha-ching, that goes to the treasury, and then they lend that money out to banks, and the banks continue to lend that out to us. And so through the fractional reserve system, when a bank gets a loan from the U.S. Treasury of $100, they can lend out 90% of that. And so all the money that is moving through our economy is debt that is created by the U.S. Treasury and by the banks where we go and bank. So when you get a loan at the bank, you think you're getting somebody else's money. Well, guess what? You're not. They're typing a number into the computer and you get your loan for $100 and you are creating a new hole of $100. And as long as that bank has reserves of, I think it's $110 for them to be able to give you a $100 loan, they can dig a hole and create new money that did not exist in the economy before. And then you make payments to fill that hole. And so that's how our economy works. They want people to trade. They want people to work. They want people to exchange services. And we do that by keeping the momentum of currency flowing. And so if you look it up, the difference between having money instead of currency, if we had a gold standard, we wouldn't have inflation, we'd have deflation. But having a fiat currency encourages growth, and it encourages technological development. And it's why we see such rapid development in infrastructure and technology. So it's not all bad, but the problem is they get to reap the benefits of making the profits on the interest, where we, the people, do not. All right, let's move to the next topic, scams. Guys and gals, please keep in mind that we are running into the bull market and scams are going to skyrocket. You're going to see an exponential amount of scams start to pop up. And one of the latest ones is some company, a scam artist company out there that is pretending to be Coinbase security. So the way it works is this. They're going to call you on the phone. You're going to see a strange number pop up. It has no caller ID. And you're going to answer. And there's an automated message. And it says, "Hello, this call is for Carlton Flowers. We noticed that you had unusual activity with your Coinbase account in the last 24 hours. If you logged into your Coinbase account from the state of Utah, press 2. If this was not you, please press 1 now." And so then you're thinking, "Well, I didn't log into Coinbase from Utah. I live in Missouri." So I press 1 and they say, "Hold please, a representative will come on the line and help you." So then a rep comes on and he says, "Hello, this is Coinbase Security, and we've been noticing some unusual activity, and we noticed that there was a login in your account in the state of Utah, and was this you?" And I said, "No." They said, "Okay, well, we need to help you with this and prevent your account from being hacked. Do you have access to your email? We're going to take measures right now to shut down the hack." And so I got a little suspicious. I said, "Well, I don't have access to my email right now. Call me back later on and then we'll check into it." And so I got off the phone. He called me back again. "Do you have access to your email?" I said, "No." And I got off the phone. So every day, 3 times a day for the last month, I get a call from the automated bot. And then they say, "Hold, and we'll connect you to a live representative." And then usually the call drops. And then somebody calls back the next day. And it's fake Coinbase. So then I'll answer phone, I'll say, "Hey, listen, I know you guys are con artists. You're not really Coinbase, but would you just do me a favor and take me off of your auto dialer?" So what they're doing, they're using an auto dialer that rapidly creates new numbers using cloaking, and they call from all 50 states. You never know where the call is going to come from. And if they get you on the phone and get you to check your email, they're going to have you click on a phishing link that is going to cause you to get your Coinbase wallet drained. So that is what's going on. But we're going to see a lot more of these scams pop up. The other scam that got me for $1,000 just a few months ago was through MetaMask. So when you connect your hot wallet to a website, they have access to your tokens. If you think that you're on a legit website and it's not, you're going to get hacked. How did they get me? I don't really know for sure, but I think it was from one of these new NFT deals where you get on the website and they say, "Connect your MetaMask wallet so you can trade and purchase our NFTs." And I think that must have been the way that I got hacked. Okay, so I had a bunch of tokens that were wrapped on Polygon Network on MetaMask. They unwrapped everything, converted it to USDT, and then transferred it, and it was gone. Just like that, it was gone. So I figured, well, I'd rather lose $1,000 now than at the peak of the market. And that is when I got my tangent, because I had to get my coins off of the Caspa hot wallet, even though it's fairly safe. And I put my 102,000 Caspa onto my Tangent wallet. So keep your eyes open, guys. There's lots of scams. I've been scammed several times. Whenever you're looking at doing staking, the farming, the crypto farming, that's an easy way to get scammed. And please watch out for these airdrop scams. There are ways that you can get your complete wallet cleaned out through airdrop scams. So people are all into signing up for airdrops, but you better watch yourself because there are airdrops set up specifically to connect to your wallet and then get all of your money. Okay? Sister Gold says, I love fishing, but not fishing. I agree. I love to fish. I grew up fishing, but I hate the PH fishing. I tell you what, one other way that they can get you, when you set up a wallet, like the wallet I set up to trade on Radium, you will notice that you have NFTs and airdrop tokens in your wallet. You'll also notice this when you check into your NFT section on your MetaMask wallet. You're going to see NFTs there that you did not buy. Well, guess what? Those are scams. So when you click on those NFTs and you try to do something with them, that's going to open up an avenue for them to hijack your wallet. So if you see tokens in your wallet that are strange, looking obscure, and you don't know where they're from, or NFTs, don't fall for the hype. It's probably a scam. Okay, speaking of scams, scam bank run fraud. He just got his sentencing. I'm sure you probably heard about that. So 25 years is what he's looking at. And I think he's going to be headed toward a federal facility. Now, whether it's medium security or low security, I don't know. I don't think he's going to go to a maximum security prison. But from what I'm hearing, he's not going to get to go to a country club jail. He's not going to get one of those nice plush facilities where he has access to the internet and decent accommodations and all of that. He's going to go to regular jail. Okay, so his lawyers are supposed to be appealing, but the evidence is strong against him. So I think he is done. Bybit NFT. I don't know anything about the Bybit NFT, and I don't fool with Bybit because I don't do leverage trading. I would use it for regular trading, but of course, being in the US, we don't get to play with Bybit unless, of course, you use a VPN. Now, I would imagine that before long, they're going to try to pass laws to scare us into thinking that we can't use a VPN. And it's just the government with their heavy hand trying to keep us from getting our come up. So look for that to happen pretty soon. Look for them to try to come up against memes. And I tell you what, the SEC is not going to rest until they run Coinbase out here. They're going to try to crack down on Coinbase to the point where we're not going to even be able to use our most trusted centralized exchange and on-ramp for crypto. And it will be really tough to get an on-ramp onto crypto in the United States if they take away Coinbase. Hopefully we'll still have Kraken and Coinbase for the time being until this next election and we see Gary the Grimslin Gensler get the heck out of there. Let's see. His hair is going to be hit in Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen to him in prison. He better join a gang or something. I heard he was giving advice to inmates and teaching them about crypto in that maximum security prison in New York that he was in while he's waiting to be put in his final prison. But yeah, poor SBF, scum bankman fraud. He better get a nice hairdo or maybe shave it off and try to look like a skinhead or something because he's going to have to protect himself. So that's what's happening in the news. Do you have anything that you would like to ask me about before we end the live stream? I will mention the coins that I am buying. I'm going to pull up my wallet. I'm going to tell you about some of the projects that I have just jumped into. So I'm going to jump into my MEXC wallet. And again, be careful if you're using MEXC. I hope to God that MEXC is not getting involved in any money laundering or anything like that because I really depend on MEXC. They've got all the coins, they got all the stuff, and it's really easy to trade on MEXC. So, a phone check. So, let's see here. I'm going to go to my recent trades. and I'm going to tell you about all that I have recently purchased. Now, let me click on all pairs, order history, hide the stuff that is a cancel order. I'm just going to tell you what I bought. I picked up a little bag of Taraxa at 1 cent just today. I only got 1,000 or 10,000. I can't remember how much, a small amount. So I jumped into Taraxa, and I'll probably be picking up a little bit more of that. And stay tuned for the Caspa versus Taraxa explainer video. I used to think that Taraxa was a blatant copycat of Caspa. It is kind of based on the same concept, but it's not. It is a different concept, and they are more like Ethereum to Bitcoin, where Taraxa is proof of stake and not proof of work. What else have I bought? I picked up a bag of Tipcoin. We had Cryptos R Us George. You know George. We're all George. Big round head George. He's a nice guy. George has been talking about Tipcoin, and there's been some other big influencers that are talking about the meme coin Tipcoin. So I think Tipcoin could be 100x in the bull run. I mean, if anything, 10x to 50x is pretty reasonable, and it is sitting down low at 0.002, I think, right now. So I picked up 100,000, set that aside. I have been buying Win, Anita Max Win. We talked about that. It's a meme coin. I think I'm sitting on somewhere around maybe 35,000 Win. I think Win is going to be something that we could see 100x with. What else have I bought? I sold my Grok. I'll probably get back into Grok at some point because it's a pretty popular meme coin. I sold Rain, and I am looking to buy, what is the name of it? Rain has a new token. It's called, they switched, and now it's called Duel, D-U-E-L. And I think the name of the project is like Game GPT or Gaming GPT, something like that. I will report about that soon. I think Tipcoin, if I'm not mistaken, is ERC20, if I'm not mistaken. Pocket Network. What is Pocket Network? Is that a project? And if it has a symbol, let me know the symbol so I can check into that. All right, what else have I bought? We talked about VV. Virtual, what is the name of VV? Let me look on here. It's a virtual reality deal, and they're into NFTs, virtual versions. I showed that in the last live stream, and I have been accumulating a lot of VV. So what am I looking to jump into? There's a bunch of meme coins that are Solana memes that I'm looking to get into. Let me just mention a few that are on the watch list that you might want to check into. Solfin, the Solana Dolphin, that's one of them. What else do we have here? I'm already sitting in Win. I'm also holding Rocky, which has identical tokenomics to Myro. Okay, and it's based off of the other founder of Solana's dog. Myro's a dog, Rocky's a dog. Rod AI, R-O-D-A-I. That is a new Solana meme that I have a very small bag of that I'm sitting on. And let's see what else has come across my radar here. Let me scroll down. Of course, we talked about Solana, which is C-O-L, and we talked about Baby Sol. B-A-B-Y-S-O-L is the symbol. Now, Baby Sol only has a supply of 61 million and it's sitting at 2.5 cents, guys. And this sucker pumped to 25 cents just like a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to probably grab a bag while I can, because it would be a quick 10x or more on the next time that it pumps. Now, Solana only has a supply of 99 million and it's at 1.3 cent. Now compare that to some of the memes that have a supply of 1 billion or 10 billion and they're sitting at 1 cent. Okay, so that's why I like Solana. Now, Tipcoin, the reason why I like it as a meme is it has a relatively low supply. It's only got a supply of 10 billion. That's not bad. So there are a few others, and then I'm gonna be jumping into base meme coins. I have not bought any yet, but I'm looking to jump in those. Oh, Solana, okay. Tips is a Solana meme coin? I thought it was ERC20. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly is in the house coming to us from Canada. Yay! Why is my camera going blurry again? I got to do the little trick. I got to keep from moving my face in and out. I'm still blurry. Let's try that one more time. Gee whiz, I need to get like a different, I've got a nice webcam. There, I'm back in focus. Okay, we're looking in good. We're looking good. Thank you, Dr. Strange, for letting me know about that. All right, what else do we have? What memes are you guys looking at, and what projects are you bullish on right now? Now, jumping back into regular crypto projects besides these memes. Oh, by the way, I have a big bag of Yushi. Look that one up, and the symbol is YOOSHI. Go look at their website. They got a bunch of games, and they've got a rabid community, and people play their games, okay? So check them out. Speaking of games, you need to check out that Duel, because they use AI where you can create your own games, and then if people play it, you make money. So I think the Duel platform, Game GPT or whatever it's called, that's going to be one that could turn some heads. Okay, so I'm probably going to grab a small bag of bonk before it's all said and done. But jumping back into these altcoins, I had mentioned playable games, 3ULL, playable games. I got a bag of 3ULL. I've got a bag of ISP. Ooh, let me mention one Coinbase coin, two Coinbase coins that you need to take a look at. The first one is XYO. I'll shoot a video. We'll talk about XYO and look at the charts the next time we do a chart live stream. It is sitting at 1 cent. I've got a bag. I'm also looking at getting back into XCN. All right, I got a bag of that. Other projects that I have bought and been sitting on a long time on Coinbase, Filecoin, KRL, Krill, which is a great project. I also have a bag of the old Gala that I need to convert. It might be gone. But one that I think is going to melt faces is Swiftcoin. The symbol is SWFTC. Okay, check out Swiftcoin at 1/2 cent. I bought in at 0.02 of a cent. I had first bought it and was swing trading it at 0.001. So it's sitting at 0.0056. Take a look at that. Now, I also am holding DOT. I've got some Polkadot. I've got some Comp. I've got some Auction. NCT is a small one sitting at 3 cents that you might have a look at. Shipping, SHPING, is at 1.1 cents. I first bought into it at like 0.002. So I'm already up like 500% on shipping. So those are my Coinbase plays, and I'm most excited about Swiftcoin. So check those out. XYO is an interesting project. It's a real project. It does something. So you can check that one out. I think it looks good. All right, let's see. Diddy Coin. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dr. Strange said, look into Diddy Coin. Is that a real meme coin? Is Diddy Coin a real meme coin? Well, hopefully it's a reverse meme coin because Diddy is going down. Diddy is going down in a very bad way. Okay, so any thoughts on the political memes? I wish I would have gotten into that Trump coin. I might still jump into that because I think that let's say if Trump wins the election, I think it is going to absolutely melt faces. FTM, I used to have a bag of FTM. I also had a bag of OM. I don't have those anymore, but FTM is definitely a good project. And I'll have to do like a live stream on all AI projects. I've got some AI projects that are looking juicy. Let me see if I can just get to the AI section here. There's a couple that I'll mention. Oh, also Jam. Check out Jam Coin, symbol JAM, sitting at 0.0025, and it was at 0.0015 when I first discovered it. DAPX, DAPPX, look at that. That one has already gone up about 10x since I first had it. I sold it early, but it's at 1.5 cents. So check that out. As far as AI coins, I'm looking at AIRI. AIRI. Okay, it's sitting at 0.06 of a cent. And I'm also looking into DXGM. it is at 0.0018. All right, so keep those in mind. Launchpads, I might mention a couple launchpad projects for you to look at. ALT, and so that's the Aptos launchpad token. It's at 2 cents, guys. That's a good one. I would look into that. Polka Starter, POLS, at $1.20. That's a good one to look at. SUIP, that is a launchpad, sitting at 12.2 cents. And then AIPA is at 17 cents. Those are my launch pads. Oh, XTM, that's another launch pad. So those are the launch pads that are on the radar. You can look all those up. OMI, I think it's going to be okay. The chart looks ugly right now. It did have a nice little pop, and then it sunk back down, but I'm thinking that in the bull run, it's going to do okay. I'm underwater on OMI. But I think it'll come back. I had champagne wishes and caviar dreams about the OMI token, and well, I think we can just go ahead and flush that down the toilet, because things are kind of tough with the OMI chart right now. I'm trying to see if I can pull up that chart and look at it real quick. We're at 0.000799. So we're back down kind of near the low. We did get above 0.0013, which was half of my entry point. But when you jump to the 1 week chart on OMI, it's looking like it could come back down even lower than where we're at now. We might revisit that 0.0005, and then hopefully it'll get its act together and join the bull run with everything else. What is OMI doing? It is just asleep. So that's kind of sad and disappointing. I would not recommend anyone buy it. If you hold it, just hold it and pray for the best. Pray for a rebound, okay? Yeah, Big A is in the house. What is up, Big A?
Yay!
Yes, sir. All right, Kelly says, I think it's still worth hanging on to OMI. I agree. I think it's going to be a late bloomer in the bull run. I think so too. Our NFTs are kind of hanging in there on VV. I have not been doing a lot of VV, but I'm hanging in there. And at least my grails are holding value. A lot of this stuff is going to the toilet, like my comics. I had a lot of $2 comics that are now at like $1. But hopefully we'll be able to come out of the doldrums there. I would love to hear your opinion, OG Vault, on what you think about the values of NFTs on VV. Are we going to see those face melting prices again? Is that going to come back? What do you think? Are we going to match those previous highs of that last VV NFT bull market peak? I hope that we do. And I have not done a lot since then. I'm hoping that we can still cash out and convert to USDT. I don't even know what you can cash out, if it's to USD or USDT or what. South 97 North says, I wonder what's up on the OMI burn. I think the burn is still going on, and hopefully that'll help. But as we can see with the chart being down in the toilet, the OMI burn has not had much effect. And so we had all this talk 2 and 3 years ago about, or 2 years ago, about how the OMI burn was just going to shoot this token to the moon. And now they're all laughing at us. They're all laughing at us. Okay. So hopefully the burn will continue and it will get better. LimeWire. What is the symbol? I will look into that. I don't know much about LimeWire, but I will check into that. Sister Gold, are you in the CryptoPro Telegram group? Let me know if you're on the general board. I think you are in there, but I can't remember. So OG Vault says, I sold all of my VV NFTs. The team has no clue what they're doing. Agreed. They outsource development and they just want to put money in their own pockets. You know, I can't argue with that. It's sad. You can't argue with that. I mean, the only good thing is that some of these grails are still holding value. I should have sold a long time ago because my bag was worth $250,000. 250 grand, and now it's probably worth 20 grand. That's just ugly. It's scary. It's ugly. LMWR. Okay, I'll check into that. I have I remember looking at it once upon a time. So I am somewhat familiar with it. Evernode. What's the symbol on Evernode? I think Evernode is a good project. Let me see if I can pull that up on the CoinGecko. Let's see what we got. Evernode EVR. All right. So it's at 50 cents. And let's look at this 1 year chart and see where it's been. Okay, so it's dates back to February of what? Just this year or last year? So it's not that old of a project. And it was came out of the box at about 10 cents, spiked up to 30 cents, consolidated at 20, and it's sitting at 50 cents right now. Let me see if I can bring it up on TradingView. EVR, Evernode, USDT. Let's see. I'm not pulling it up on the right one. I'll look into the big chart on Evernode, and I'll let you know what I think about that because I'm not too familiar with it. All right, what else we got? Big A says there's a core whale community propping up the grails, so I think the grails will always be safe. That is true, and that is something that we can definitely depend on. I think the whales are not going to let those things slide too far, and I think what the key is going to be is selling before the bull market peak on the NFTs, because once we hit that bull market peak and prices start to slide, it's going to be next to impossible to sell. Because it doesn't matter what the listings are, there's got to be liquidity. There has to be people ready to buy at your selling price. And as people are not getting their items sold, they're going to change their listings, lower their prices, and then we're going to see a crash. So you have to be selling when the buying pressure is on and when we have liquidity. Okay, so keep that in mind. We got to get out while the going is good. Yeah, grails are going to be it. I don't have any confidence in any of the rest of it. And hopefully the grails will make up for all the money that I pounded into everything else that has lost value. Sadly, lost value. Our imaginary make-believe internet toys are not holding much value. Yeah, LimeWire is up 60%. LimeWire is a great project. I mean, that could be something that could 10x from here in the bull run, because it's a real project. They're doing real things. They have real people and jobs, and it's producing. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Palmai? I don't know what Palmai is, so you have to let me know. Give me some more insight on Palmai. Dr. Strange on VV. Biggest difference with next bull run will be how many more items we have now than before. That, my friend, is an excellent point. I'm glad you said that. And I think that's why we see items going to zero, because there is too much stuff. We have a flood of stuff, and they have the ability to print items to oblivion. And it's worse than a meme coin with an infinite supply, because they can constantly print new NFTs, which dilutes the value of the stuff that is already there, because it's taking money out of people's hands. And that is money that could be used to buy and trade things that they already have. Okay, so AIOZ. Oh, AIOZ, yes. All right, is that Palmari? AIOZ USD, which is on Coinbase. Ooh, good Lord. Oh my, I missed that pump. So it went from 13 cents to 88 cents. Better keep our eyes on that one. If it can correct, maybe I'm thinking, looking at the chart, there's a chance that if there's a correction, it could come down to as low as 37 cents, if that, because that's the peak of the last cycle in 2022 when it peaked out. Its previous all-time high was at 38 cents. If it doesn't come down to there, it could touch down at 61 cents. That's worst case. Worst case scenario would be 38 cents. And other than that, 62 cents is a possible target if it does correct from here. But on the 1 week chart, it is about to cross over. It had a double peak, and it is in the overbought zone. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. Fantastic gains, and congratulations if you are holding a bag of that. That's looking juicy, man. That is straight up looking juicy. Okay, so I've given you all of my coin ideas, and Let's see. Hit a couple more likes. If you're here and you haven't hit the like button yet, smack that like button for the YouTube algorithm. We're doing great because we have 15 viewers and 12 likes, which is an excellent ratio. We're going to keep on growing and hanging out and talking crypto, man. We got all the most important people that are right here in the house. And this is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning. And so today, I am, let's see, let me scroll up here. Scrolly. Okay, so today I'm going to do something new. From now on, I'm going to crown the king of the live stream. And today, the king of the live stream is Anthony. South 97 North, we crown the king. You are the king of today's live stream. Who will be the king on the next live stream? I'm going to crown whomever the king is. And if you want to dethrone the king, you can. If you want to outdo the current king, it's going to take a super thanks of more than $5. But it looks like South 97 North is going to be the king. And I believe that he was also the king of the last live stream. Yes, indeed. But thank you to everyone. Let me shout out another thank you to the super thankers for the last live stream. It was South 97 North with a super thanks of $10. Yay! We had Kelly coming in with a super thanks of Canadian $6.99. Yay! And my man Julian Funky Cold Medina with a super thanks of $10. Yay! Correction, Julian and Anthony, you were both the kings of the live stream. We had dual thrones on that last live stream. Will there be a queen of the next live stream? Well, time will tell. We will see. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here because I've got work to do. And I'll keep you posted. I will be posting videos from the phone while I'm on vacation to give you some TA. And then we'll come back with a live stream next week. It'll be Tuesday or Thursday. All right. So look for that and post in the comments once we shut down the live stream. You can comment on the video once it's saved. Once it's saved, I look like Trump. Once it's saved, then you can comment there and repeat anything so that I don't forget it here. I can still access the live stream comments, so I will dig into those questions that you had on the projects that you brought up. So be safe, be careful out there, watch for the scams. Don't get scammed out there, guys. Don't, excuse me. Don't get scams. All right, good stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed the live stream. And with that, this is Carlton, and I am out. We'll see you next time.